Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is Dark Blue Nutrition, and thanks for coming back. I had a little bit of a break from making some videos for a while, so for those of you who are following my channel, I really appreciate it, and thanks so much for your love and support. But I will be planning on making more videos now that I've graduated college, that I'm done with my dietetic internship, that life is sort of back on track. Not perfect, but we're getting there. So for my first video starting back up on things, I thought I'd do a little bit of a how-to on reading supplement labels. Supplements are a little bit of a controversial topic. Some people really support supplements. Some people go ham on supplements and probably do more than they need to do. And then other people and other health professionals are really against supplements. Just to start off, I am not against supplements whatsoever. I do support them, but just a disclaimer, they are supplements. They're supposed to supplement the diet, not to replace a good diet. So if you're having a crappy diet and then you expect that a supplement is going to undo all the things that you've done, unfortunately that's just not how life works. If so, we'd look exactly the way we want to look, and we'd all be supermodels, and the world would be super boring. So anywho, I'm gonna get straight into it and cut to the chase, and let's talk about supplements. Okay, so just to start off with, supplements are not regulated by the FDA, Federal Drug Administration. Basically what that means is this organization does not look at them before processing them and letting them be available to you at the supermarket. Companies can put out supplements that don't exactly do the things they say and may not contain all the ingredients that they say. Kind of a scary thought, but what ends up happening is a lot of fillers get put into the product to kind of make it seem like it's a legitimate product, when really it's full of something that may not be harmful to you, but it just really isn't going to do anything for you, and it's going to essentially waste your money and waste your time investing in that product. What I always recommend is just doing your own research and going in armed with knowledge, as much knowledge as possible. So that's what we'll dive into. Okay, so first of all, you have the serving size. Sounds like a no-brainer, but that is one of the most important things to look at, because that's going to show you exactly how much of the product you should take. Products vary. It may seem easy to just take up one pill of whatever thing that you're taking, but a lot of times multivitamins can either be one supplement a day or one pill a day, or they can be up to 5 pills a day. So when you're weighing things like pros and cons of cost, seeing how much it costs per pill to take the supplement, serving size really is an important thing to know. Another thing would be you want to take the proper portion size, because you don't want to overdo it on a certain nutrient, then possibly overdose on that nutrient. Especially fat soluble vitamins that aren't going to just be peed out in the urine, you're gonna have stuck in your bloodstream. If you overdo it on those certain vitamins, then it can be not good. It can be not good. That's science, guys. I'm generalizing here because different vitamins and minerals can cause different symptoms when you overdose, so it's really hard to say what's gonna happen if you do overdose. Sometimes it's nothing, sometimes it's worse. So just pay attention to that serving size and don't overdo it. And sometimes what I do is, if I have a multivitamin that says 2 per day, I'll only take 1 per day, just because I feel like I have a pretty healthy diet, so I may not need 100% of said vitamin, but I want 50% just to supplement things here and there, All right, so the next thing to look at on your supplement list is percent daily value, and that's just going to be kind of on the right hand column of whatever nutrient is listed, and the percent daily value is just going to tell you exactly what it sounds like. You guys don't need to be told how to interpret percent daily value. I think you know what that means, but one thing to note with this is if it says 57,100% daily value, and then there's a supplement that says 100% daily value, it doesn't mean the bigger one is the better one. You don't need an excessive amount of vitamins. Your body holds onto the nutrients that you get from your food, and even some of the less healthy processed foods still have some form of nutrient. So you don't need excessive amounts of vitamins and minerals. So just make note of that, because I think sometimes people think that more is better, and that's not always the case. Note that when you are looking at percent daily value. Now you'll notice that in this supplement, it has things like FOTI, or however however you say that, extract. It has antioxidants in it like resveratrol, which is good for anti-aging effects and is helpful for hair growth and stuff like that. This doesn't have a percent daily value because it's not a recommended daily vitamin or mineral. Now, most vitamins and minerals will have a percent daily value because that is cited by, I'm pretty sure, the USDA, if I'm remembering from school correctly. But if you're taking like an omega-3, this doesn't have a recommended daily value, and herbs and stuff like that also won't have a daily value. Another thing that I really want you to look for is quality assurance labels, or just proof like through the company that they do their research and they test their products. Watch out for claims that are just like blanket statements, just saying that this is the best quality supplement on the market. Like, that's not a quality claim. That's not scientific research. That's just them saying that their product is better than everyone else's, and everyone's gonna say that their product is better than everyone else's. Some of the things that you can look for: NSF labels, USP labels, consumer lab report labels, and GMP labeling. You can look into what all these mean like in detail, but essentially all of these mean that there is some sort of quality assurance that goes to it. NSF ensures that it's safe and that it doesn't have any harmful ingredients in it. USP label kind of does the same thing. Quality GMP labeling is that the facility that manufactures the product is safe, their employees are cleanly, they have safe working practices, they have safe ways of making the supplement and putting it together for packaging, all that fun stuff. Quality GMP is one of the best labels that you can find. The product that I know of that I really trust is Now Foods. No, it's not sponsored or anything like that, but it's just a company that I know and trust. They have a really good history of good manufacturing practices. A question I hear a lot, or kind of like a general inquiry that I get about supplements, is do you really need a supplement to be healthy? The short answer is no. If you can't afford it, if that's not something that's in your budget, focus on healthy foods, not buying a supplement. If you can afford it and you feel like you want to go the extra mile and look into what would be beneficial for you, because everyone's different, then I definitely think that that would be a good option if you feel it's necessary. For example, like certain categories of people might be more inclined than others to get into like supplementation. Bodybuilders like to use branched chain amino acids for building muscle, as well as people who work out like to use like protein supplements and different amino acid supplements. Girls tend to like hair, skin, and nail supplements, and women with irregular menstrual cycles or periods, which is something that I've struggled with, tend to go for like a multivitamin or different things like that to either help regulate their periods or just to help their body restore some of the depleted nutrients that they can have from birth control and stuff like that, because that is a thing. I did not learn that until 1,000 years into having birth control, that it can cause some different vitamin and mineral deficiencies. So I got screwed on that end with birth control and went 2 years without my period. So that was really fun. I'm sure that might be TMI for you guys, but we're all friends here, so we can all, you know, talk about menstrual cycles and stuff like that. Back to what I was saying, just it's not necessary to a supplement to be healthy. But certain people might A, have the money for it, and B, feel that they have a need for it. Also, a disclaimer before I forget is that if you're on certain medications, you do want to check with your doctor on if there are any nutrient interactions with what you're taking, because certain vitamins, minerals, herbs especially, can interact with things, and you don't want to, you know, have that happen with medications, because that can be really harmful. So just make sure you check with your doc. I know you hear that all the time, but it's true. Finally, to kind of wrap this up, a really good resource that I have come across on researching supplements is examine.com. They have a huge database of research, and it's actually, from what I have found, easy to interpret. I have a background in nutrition. I have a master's degree in nutrition, and I'm a dietitian, and yes, that gives me a little bit of a bias and an advantage to being able to like weed through research, but I do feel like I could recommend it to a friend and they'd be able to at least like look at an overview of what Examine has to say and be able to interpret it well. So basically what you do is just go on examine.com, and I'll leave a link in the description below. What you do is just go on and search any supplement that you're looking at, or any nutrient, herb, omega-3 fatty acid, anything like that, and see what the research is on it and how strong that evidence is to prove that it says what it's supposed to do. Does that make sense? It says, like, for example, you can research vitamin D and look if it helps depression, and then see what the research says about how it affects depression. Super, super user-friendly. It's super good for anyone who wants to do their own research, and it's really not time consuming. You don't have to look through 1,000 research articles that make absolutely no sense and, you know, waste your time there. So another place is consumerlabs.com. Consumer Labs just has different scientific research on products and if they actually have an effect on a certain group that it says it does. Another great resource, and if I think of any more beyond this, I will link them below for you guys so you can do your own research. Supplements are a little scary as far as like just not knowing where to start with them, or if you need them, or which ones you need and what nutrients you need, but doing your own research goes a really long way. If you have any questions, I will do my best to answer them in the comments below. If you have any future video ideas on either supplements or other nutrition topics, then please leave them below as well. Again, I'm back at it, guys, so I'd love to have some ideas. I will see you in the next video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want to see nutrition, lifestyle stuff. I like to do kind of a mixture. I'm kind of in the nutrition mode right now, so I'm definitely down for some of those topics if you have some for me. All right, I will talk to you guys later. Have an awesome day. See ya. Middle of moving into a new apartment, so I'm sorry for a little bit of the blankness and junk mixture in the background, but it's a process. So this will likely be my YouTube room, so I'm looking forward to that. All right, see you guys later. Bye.